The new emerging industry of oil and gas need to be managed in the manner that maximizes benefit for all Namibians. It's a new industry. It needs closer supervision. Therefore, the management of this industry will fall under the office of the President.
Dr. Netumbo Nandi, the first female president of Namibia, has gotten into the social media space with a very bold decision which has never occasioned. And, she positioned herself that America should also apply for traveling visa anytime they wanted to visit Namibia. And with this, he's seeking for a fair and equal treatment for his people according to the international travel policies. Previously, America could just, any person moving from America to Namibia could just pick his staffs and then move directly to Namibia without any visa application. For a period of 90 days, they could be in Namibia without visas. But this time around, no. She has changed that policy effective April 1, that any American that wants to visit Namibia should have applied visa and should have a printed copy with him or her anytime he or she moved within Namibia. Because she feels that when Namibians are applying for visa to travel to United States specifically, they face a lot of stringent, policies, which makes it very difficult for them to get through, to get their visas anytime they wanted to travel to America. So she also positioned herself to ensure that her people get fair treatment and equal opportunities in respect of the international travel policies, so that his people would also be respected and then get, Namibia on the map by way of ensuring that their position, their sovereignty is well grounded.
In a move that has sent shockwaves through the corridors of Western power and ignited a fire of pride in the hearts of Africans everywhere, Namibia's freshly minted president, Netumbo Nandi-Ndaitwah, has thrown down the gauntlet. With the fearlessness of Burkina Faso's revolutionary lion, Captain Ibrahim Traore, this trailblazing woman, Namibia's first female leader, has declared that starting April 3rd, 2025, US citizens will no longer waltz into her nation without a visa. Yes, you heard that right. The days of Western privilege on African soil are numbered, and Nandi-Ndaitwah is leading the charge with a boldness that echoes the thunder of our ancestors. This is no timid policy tweak. This is a seismic shift, a roaring proclamation of sovereignty that reverberates from the dunes of the Namib Desert to the shores of the Atlantic. For decades, Namibia has flung its doors wide open to tourists from the United States and other Western nations, welcoming them with open arms and visa-free entry for up to 90 days. It was a gesture of goodwill, a strategy to bolster tourism, a lifeline for Namibia's economy, and a nod to the global image of a hospitable Africa. But no more. President Nandi-Ndaitwah, barely a week into her historic tenure, has turned the tables with a policy rooted in the sacred principle of reciprocity. If Namibians must jump through hoops, endure humiliating visa interviews, and shell out exorbitant fees to visit the United States, then by the gods of justice, Americans will now taste the same medicine when they set foot in Namibia. Let's be clear, this is not just about visas. This is about dignity. This is about a proud African nation standing tall and saying, enough is enough. For too long, Western nations, cloaked in their arrogance and fortified by their colonial legacies, have treated Africa as their playground, a continent to exploit, dictate to, and condescend toward. They've imposed harsh visa regimes on our people, forcing us to grovel at their embassies to prove our worth, to beg for entry into their lands as if we're lesser beings. Meanwhile, their citizens have strolled into our countries with impunity, their passports a golden ticket to unrestricted access. But Nandine Ndaitwah, like Captain Ibrahim Traore before her, has ripped up that script and tossed it into the flames of revolution. She's not here to play nice with the West. She's here to demand respect. If you've been watching Burkina Faso's young firebrand, Captain Ibrahim Traore, you'll see the parallels. Traore, the 37-year-old military leader who seized power in 2022, has become a symbol of African defiance. A David slaying the Goliath of Western imperialism with unwavering resolve. He's expelled French troops, cut ties with neo-colonial puppet strings, and dared the West to reckon with a Burkina Faso that bows to no one. His courage has inspired a generation, proving that Africa's youth, and now its women, can stand toe-to-toe with the so-called global powers and not blink. Nandine Ndaitwah, at 72, brings a different flavour of that same audacity. She's no stranger to struggle. She cut her teeth as a freedom fighter with SWAPO, battling apartheid South Africa's chokehold on Namibia when she was just a teenager.
And so there are others who are saying that the woman is calling for, war, or she's calling for not war with, guns, but she's calling for, you know what I mean? Strict measures from America, and nobody knows, maybe Trump is going to fire her with some tariffs in this respect. But she has said it, and it got effective April 1, and everything is going on as she planned. So she's on course, and it has happened. Very bold decision coming from a woman president, and this is the first time we've had a woman president taking this bold decision to help her people. This is Authentic Plus TV. Kindly subscribe to the channel, share this video, give me your likes. Thank you.